Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Left Jab, and we are continuing this series that I started with my previous video on the mysteries that are still left in Wano that we need to figure out. And now this next video is all the mysteries that are in Reverie that we still need to be unveiled. So without any further ado, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Go ahead, do that right now. And then let's get to this video. Alright, so with this next video, there's not going to be too much structure like there was the last one where I kind of counted down on the least important to the most important, because I really believe in this arc of the Reverie. I don't even know if you consider it an arc or if it's just a side story or whatever you call it. But with the whole Reverie situation and everything that happens in between the acts of Wano, there are very important events that we need to have revealed to us that we have no idea what actually happened in those situations. And with there being a lot of events that are very important, I don't really have a structure to least important to most important. So I'm just going to go down each individual thing I wrote down on this list and just discuss each one that I have right here. So the first one I wrote down is the incident with Alabasta, Vivi, and Cobra. Now, this one is very, very interesting, as they all are, but there are other forms of dialogue in these chapters that allude to someone dying, and with something happening to Vivi, Cobra, or anyone in the Alabasta Kingdom, that could be huge for the future plot of the story and what Luffy decides to do. Maybe Cobra was killed because he wanted to get rid of the warlords or something like that. But something happened with Alabasta that we have no idea. So Alabasta, the country, could be in trouble, Vivi could be in trouble, or King Cobra could be in trouble. So that one leads into this next one, which is who died. And as I already stated, it could have been Cobra. But you know what? There could have been a lot of other people. You know, Sabo could have maybe died. I don't really think it was Sabo, because I can't see Oda writing that in right after they lost Ace. I don't think they would have another brother die as easily as that. So it could be King Cobra. That is very likely. He was already sick and old, so he's a good candidate. But then you also have King Riku. You have a bunch of different people that were there at the Reverie who could have died. It could have been Bonnie, it could have been Kuma, who was already on the brink of death, and maybe Kuma gave his last breath to save them all and get them out of there, but then was killed while doing that. There are so many different speculations, so many different people who could have died during this, and I think there were actually way too many people there to know exactly who it was who died. The next one we have is the assassination attempt that we heard about. Now, when we heard a lot of this information, it was Big News Morgan kind of revealing, oh, there was a death, there was this, there was that. One of the things that he mentioned was there was assassination attempt. So, was it assassination attempt maybe on King Riku, King Cobra? So it was an attempt, so that means that person is not dead, they are alive. But you know what? It could be the Gorosei, it could be members of the Celestial Dragon, or maybe even Charlos try to get back at the other Celestial Dragon who came and hit him. We don't really know who that assassination attempt can be, and it's so vague. All of this is so vague that our minds just go wild in speculation with who it was that all these things happened to. Now, the next mystery we have to figure out is there was an incident that was supposed to be covered up by Big News Morgan, and an agent came to bribe him into not revealing that. So that could be either who died, it could be what happened with Alabasta, it could be the assassination attempt, it could be what happened with Sabo, it could be anything. I have no idea. Or it could just be a thing on its own that they want hidden. But Big News Morgan is going to reveal it, and we will most definitely figure out what that is in the next newspaper that we read in the story. And now, the last thing that has to deal with Big News Morgan's is that Wapol called him after he fought that agent who was going to kill him if he didn't take the money and cover up that incident or whatever. Wapol called him and said that he has information. So I really wonder what that information is that Wapol has. That's a mystery within itself. It seems like there's just a whole bunch of mysteries layered in other mysteries. I don't know if any are connected. It would be kind of crazy if none of them were connected and they're all just different incidents that happen. So we'll have to see what exactly Wapol is talking about. Now the following one is there's something that happened with Sabo. We saw the Revolutionaries all react to it, and this could mean Sabo either died, which I don't think is likely. He could be captured, which I also don't think is likely, just because we already had that with Ace. Now, the only thing that I could see why he would be captured, the only reason that he could be captured for, is so that the war could finally start with the world government against the Revolutionaries, and they go to try to get Sabo and complete their mission and destroy the world government or whatever. But I don't think that one's likely. Another one is he could be framed from killing someone, so maybe the person who died or the assassination attempt could be blamed on Sabo. I don't know. Or maybe he actually did do something big, like he took on a celestial dragon and hurt them or something, and then got away somehow and now is in hiding or something. I don't know what exactly it could be, but there are many different ideas that can happen with Sabo. Another thing is, if you all remember, where Blackbeard read in the newspaper and said, well, if the Marines aren't after it, then we're going to go after it. So Blackbeard's going, I don't know, maybe after Alabasta and maybe the ancient weapon there, maybe Sabo's devil fruit that they want, maybe another devil fruit that they want, some kind of weapon or something. I don't know what it is that Blackbeard's going after, and that's something we need to figure out. Now these next ones, we may find out. Maybe some of these guys make their way to Wano, but it has to do with Boa, Mihawk, Buggy, and Weevil. Before I made this video, I counted out all the warlords who are accounted for, and we need to figure out what happened with them. And Boa's being attacked, Mihawk's being attacked, Buggy, and Weevil. They're all being attacked. So I don't know what is going to happen with them. I assume Buggy's going to get away. I assume Mihawk's going to get away. Buggy's going to get away on sheer luck, because that's just him. He has dumb luck. Mihawk's going to get away because of his strength. But I think Boa might be taken down. Not because she's not strong enough, but it might be too overwhelming for her, and she might be taken out with an asterisk next to it. Not that Kobe's stronger than her, which he might be, but maybe because she's protecting her people, and she says, I will go if you do not hurt the rest of my kingdom. And then we have Weevil. He might show up in Wano to take on Marco or try to kill some of Whitebeard's subordinates. I don't know. Weevil is so weird. He's such a mystery. I have no idea what's going to happen with him. So we do need to find out what's going to happen with Warlords after that whole system was crumbled and disbanded. So the next one was what happened in the war between the world government and the Revolutionaries. We heard about it, but we don't know exactly what happened. We don't know. Again, something happened with Sabo. We don't know if Sabo got hurt. We don't know if the commanders got hurt. Maybe they got imprisoned. We don't know actually what happened in that little clash. Maybe they caused huge amount of damage on Mary Joa. So we have no idea what happened in that little skirmish between the Revolutionaries and the world government. Now, the next mystery is not a mystery that we absolutely need to know, but it's something that will be revealed, and it's the new bounties of the warlords. After the system was crushed, they are going to put out new bounties for these warlords and tell us how much they are worth. So I really think that this is going to tell us how strong Mihawk is. We know bounties don't really work that way where, oh, you're this strong so you get this bounty. We know it doesn't always work that way. But with Mihawk, I think it will give us a better indicator to show us if he is above the first commanders, if he's on level with the Yonko, where he kind of is scaling. So that would be really cool to find out their bounties. The next thing we need to find out, and maybe we find that out in Wano if Blackbeard goes to Wano, but that might be unlikely. But Moria, did he die? Did Blackbeard kill him? Did he take his devil fruit? Or is Moria just working for Blackbeard? We still need to figure out what happens with him. I know that's something we don't really care about too much, but it's still going to be good to see Moria coming back into the story and being involved at some point with resurrecting different zombies, like maybe even Whitebeard or Ace. Like, that's very speculated throughout the community. The next big reveal, and this is something that we've been wondering since the time skip, is Greenbull. We don't know who he is, what he looks like. We don't know anything about him. We know that he's strong, obviously, because he's an admiral, and we also know that he hasn't eaten for like 3 years or something like that. But other than that, we have no idea, and a lot of people think he has some sort of like growth kind of devil fruit with like maybe plants or something like that, and feeding off of photosynthesis because that's how plants feed or whatever. I don't know, but that's an idea. So the Greenbull reveal still has to happen. Now, this one we kind of already know, because right after Doflamingo said this, it kind of showed us what Emu was going to, and it was Doflamingo was talking about how he has knowledge on the secret treasure in Marijois. So maybe that treasure is the Straw Hat. I don't know. It could be. Maybe he has other secrets about that place, but it's most likely the Straw Hat. And then the other secret is, what is up with that Straw Hat? What is it doing there? Why is it there? Is it Joy Boys? Why does it belong there? What is going on with that Straw Hat? I don't think we'll figure that out actually during these little Reverie parts. Probably something more towards the end of the story, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now, I mentioned Emu, and so that's the next mystery. We need to know everything about Emu. We need to know who he or she is. We need to know their past. We need to know if they're immortal, like some people speculate. We need to know if maybe they're even from that void century. We have no idea anything about Emu. So we need to figure out who Emu is and all of that stuff. And also, why is he carrying those pictures? We know that there's going to be a great cleansing. That's another mystery. But what is this great cleansing for? Does it entail? Is it going to take out a whole nation or just specific people? We need to figure out about Emu and the great cleansing. So those are two taken out right there. So there are two left that I have, and I'm going to save, I think, my favorite one till the end. And so right now I'm going to go with Kuma and Bonnie. We saw that Bonnie was related to Kuma in some way, somehow. And when she transformed into the older lady, we saw that they recognized her as a queen. So we need to figure out Bonnie's past, what's going on with her, and what's going on with her relationship to Kuma. Are they brother and sister? Are they mother and son? Are they married? What are they? What is their relationship? And what do they have for the future of the story? Now the last one, and I think this is the best. I didn't do this on purpose. I just kind of went down the list. But the last one is Shanks talking about a certain pirate. Now we all have the speculation that it could be Blackbeard, it could be Luffy. We have no idea who it is. My bet is it's Blackbeard, just because he's gone out of his way so many times to tell people, hey, Blackbeard is more dangerous than you'll ever know. So with all of that, I really hope it's Blackbeard, and also I wonder how Shanks even was able to go up to the Gorosei in the first place. Yes, Shanks is an awesome, badass pirate. He has a huge reputation, and they even mentioned that it's part of his reputation that they were able to talk to him. But we don't know if there's anything more to that and how he was able to talk to the Gorosei and get that conversation. So I guess we'll have to see more about Shanks. I cannot wait to see more of Shanks coming in the future. I can't wait to learn more about him, but I also want to know who he's talking about. My assumption is Blackbeard, and they probably will come into contact at some point, and I cannot wait to see that. That is the end of the video. Those are all the mysteries in the Reverie that we still need to be revealed. Thank you all for watching this video so much. Please do not forget to like the video and share the video and comment below and tell me what mystery you are looking forward to the most, and pick out any mystery and try to explain and tell me your theory on what you think happened in these certain events. Also, please remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it. We're trying to get it bigger. 2021 is coming out hot. We need to get this channel bigger. I cannot wait to grow this channel and for everyone to see the content that I have going. So please remember to subscribe. And as always, remember to be kind to others. See ya.